Gelato. Like this. Gelato. They know what time it is when they hear that. Gelato.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all, I had this lady that came on my page and she made a comment. Okay. It's a free country. You can do what you like. But I'm going to say this. When you got a fake page and you're not exposing who you are, your real self chick, but you using that to go on your man page, how would you not come over here and try to antagonize me? One thing I learned, and I'm going to teach you something. The guilty always speak first. Yeah, you. If you thinking I'm speaking about you, it's for you. If you feel like I'm speaking about you, it's for you. Okay? Yeah, the post is for you. Don't come back on my page with them little fake names and not trying to put out there who you are. Don't come on my page with that, please. If you're not woman enough to show who you are, how about you not come on my page? Please don't ever comment at all, because when you on your page, I don't say nasty things. And whatever that label, whatever skit she did pertaining to a dead baby at that time, that's her freaking business. That's why it's called skit, you damn fool. You gotta know real, you gotta know fake from reality. And how I know you a damn fool? Because you coming on my page wearing with another woman. Why don't you go on her page and say that to her? That's her page. I did the skit. That's her skit. Stay off my page. Stay off my page, you dang drunk. Why don't you tell people how you used to script back in the day? You ain't gonna say that, right? You ain't gonna tell people how you slept with your best friend, man. You ain't gonna say that. Don't play with me, because I will expose you. I will call your name and expose you. Everybody with that body, yada, yada, yada stuff. Yeah, I said it. You mad. You big mad. You big mad because you know I'm talking about you. So you could delete your comment and get off my page if you don't mean me no good. I didn't ask you to come here. And for all my subscribers who subscribe to my channel, which is very few, if y'all could sit and watch the video, ain't up to a second to like a video. That's it. Remember this, when you get your channel, you're going to want people to like and subscribe to your channel. So you got to do unto others what you want done for yourself. Always remember that. I'm not here begging nobody for nothing. I don't bother nobody. But back to these two people. I never came on y'all page disrespecting none of y'all. But you want to come on my page, which I really even have any subscribers like you do. But you want to come up on my page with the foolishness. Don't come on my page if you don't have nothing positive to say. Because I ain't never called no name. Don't come up here with that. Because I don't have time for it. With that fake page you got coming on people's page. But when somebody came on your page speaking positive, you overlook that. But you can recognize all the negative. When people come on your page, you will block them. Let me help them off of my page. You will block them. Even your man page. See, y'all see all the negative because that's what your life is about, negative. So don't come on my page if I ain't never disrespected you. Keep playing with me. I'm going to expose you and your lifestyle. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. And I ain't trying to be messy. But you're not going to sit and bother me when I know damn well I ain't bothering you. You crazy? You big mad? Yeah, I think you big mad. with your little nasty, funky tail. Stay off my page, girl. And like how I said, I'm going to say it again. If you think it's for you, yeah, it's for you. If you think what I say offended you, it's for you. Nasty. Now back to my regular scheduling what I gotta say. Now these ladies in the background and these messy she-mens, and I'm gonna call them she-mens, and I'm not homophobic. I'm not that. Not by a long shot, because I have a daughter who is you know. Okay, so I don't knock people on what they do, because God gotta judge people. I don't have a place to pick nobody, okay? Let me get that straight. But these women in the background with these all messy men's, I'm gonna say messy, who was raised by women, and you could tell they ain't really had a daddy in their life. Because when you sitting and you barking like a woman, you a woman. And your old lady in the background like she the dang old man. Girl, you is messy. You still messy. You is just like him. Messy. So stay on my page with that. Y'all can't even accept what people say when they come to y'all page unless y'all gonna block them. But y'all gonna come up over here? Don't come up over here. I ain't asked you to come here. I ain't asked you. I sure did. I pray and ask the Most High to allow people who is blessed to be around me, even on my page. I ask the Most High for people who is not about foolishness to subscribe to my page. And I thank God for all the people who subscribe. Because those who didn't, they ain't right. So I ain't losing nothing that I never had. And I thank God for the ones who did subscribe. So now if you want to keep it 100 and you want to air somebody out, keep playing with me. And I'm going to air you out real good. So I'm back. So I love my brother and sister. I really do. But don't try to take me for a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm very nice, but I can also get crumped up. If you claiming to be who you are, be that. Don't be something else just because you're in your feelings. Because you're in your feelings about something. Even people you don't even know, who you probably would never come in contact with. Stop being foolish. Stop being a fool. Because if you easy to be deceiving that way and get angry, anybody can fool you. But you're not gonna sit and talk about your life. You ain't gonna do that because you want people to see that you peaches and cream. Like you the best thing that this world ever brought. That you the best thing that God ever put upon this earth. That's what you want people to think. But like how I said, I'm gonna say it again. I see right through you. You've been flirtatious and you still flirtatious. The only thing is that man you got right now, He is on your coattail, honey. Yeah, he is on you. So don't play with me. I'm not one of your kids. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You and your man. I said it. His old booty licking, eating, nasty tail. Ain't nobody care but that. Ain't nobody care but a man who sit there and get between every woman he been with. So girl, stay off my page. Before you trying to fix me and correct me on something, you need to fix that right there. That thing you got in your house who leaves and sleep around if he had to, and he'll lay down with anything. Prostitute, crackhead, you name it, he'll lay down with it. So don't play with me. I'm a very cool, nice person. Until you piss me off. I'm not going to sit and let nobody run over me. And that I stay and don't say anything. I just keep my mouth shut. Oh, no. You got the wrong one. Please, girl. Please. Instead of you be out there helping people in the field you do, you got time to come on people platform with a fake name. And see, y'all, this is why I try to tell y'all. These type stuff will make you dislike people. You don't want to hit nobody. You don't want to treat nobody bad. But the stuff people do, even with family members and friends, you could treat people so nice and so good. And they'll overlook the people who doing them right. They always overlooking the ones who did right by them. It always happened that way. Especially in your family. You always going to have those family members that always ask for something. You will get them your last. And don't be the same one that turn their back on you like you ain't never did nothing. When you find and see these type people is around you and they like that, don't do nothing else for them no more. I don't care what kind of hardship they go through, don't do it. Don't be nobody fool. Don't be nobody doormat. See people for who they are. I'm not saying always want recognition for everything you do. No. But when you sit and you give somebody your last and they can't do the same in return, or they giving you they butt the kiss, or they don't remember you did something for them moments you done did it, don't help them no more. It's too easy to say no. Or you can even say, I don't have it. And you don't have it. You have it for yourself. You don't have it for nobody else. Don't let nobody take advantage of y'all no more. If y'all got a friend y'all be communicating with, and you love that friend, and you say, friend, don't allow that man to take you through that. Don't allow that man to drag you. Don't allow that man to do X, Y, Z. And that friend continue to do that, leave him or her alone. Some things people got to figure out themselves. They got to grow. They got to bump their head. They got to understand things. That's part of life. That's part of growing and maturing. Even with kids, you got to let your kids go and grow. Go and let them go to mature and grow. And when they done bump their head more than once, that's part of learning. It'll make them stronger where they're going to do better. But when you're just giving things to kids and not letting them work for it and always giving to them, you handicapping them. I miss to handicap one of my kids. So you don't want to handicap your child, because when you start handicapping your kids, they start doing things that you didn't teach them, bad things. Because you know why? They know mommy and daddy going to help them. When you start saying things in front of kids and saying that I know my child wouldn't do this, or I know my child didn't did that or didn't do that, this, how the kids may go. When your kids hear you say this type things in front of them, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go out there and do the most. Because they know in the back of your mind, you're going to say they didn't did it. We got to do better. I'm not telling y'all nothing that I did for me and my child. I teach my own kids this first. When my kids get home from school, I could have felt something was going on in school that day. And as soon as they hit the door, I said, what happened? And sometimes I might not say nothing at all to see if they're going to come and tell me. But one thing I did teach them, if the school called me and you walked through my threshold and you didn't tell me what happened first, I'm going to spank you know what. Don't come in my house walking over my threshold and you didn't tell me what happened. I shouldn't have to ask you anything. And when I ask you to do something that one time, you should get up and do it. It shouldn't be a 2, 3, 4. Y'all stop playing with these kids. These new generation kids is horrible. And with my generation gone, they're done. These kids ain't trying to learn nothing. Nothing. When my kids been about 2 years old, all the way till they graduate school, anybody who know me say my kids had the most respect. 2 years old, I'm at my doctor's appointment. They're sitting down. Never for once that they got up and run around the store. They never run around the doctor office. Once I said, sit, don't move, they sat there. And I promise you, they didn't move until it's time for me to go. They didn't move till it's time for me to go. I don't care how old you is. I believe in teeing your tail up until you get out of my house. When you get grown and you get that key and you can turn your own door and unlock your own door, you don't need your butt torqued no more. But as long as you've been living with me, your ass is mine. I was raised by the old school. That's how I was raised. I sure was. But these kids these days, they don't know anything. They're so disrespectful. They're fighting their mom and their daddy. They're disrespecting their grandmother. These are the people who brought them on this earth. If it wasn't for their fathers, they wouldn't been here. Because the fathers are the carriers of the seed. The mother is the one that holds the baby until the baby is born. If we didn't have men in our life, we wouldn't even have kids. Nobody. 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 No woman per se would have given birth to no baby if it wasn't for a man. And that's why it's so important for kids to respect their parents, honor them, and cherish them. Because if it wasn't for their parents, they wouldn't been here. When my mom and dad was living, and I miss them dearly, I learned all I can. As much as I can. Because we soon got to get back to that. I think I only wasn't just around them. I try to learn things. I communicate with them and trying to learn as much as I can where I could teach my kids, where my kids won't be lost when I leave here. Some of y'all mothers, y'all need to stop provoking y'all kids. Stop it. If you got sons and daughters, you need to communicate with your sons and daughters. Have a relationship. Even if you don't even like her. Help build that young lady for your son. Help build that young man for your daughter. Don't just walk away from it and say, I don't like them. My spirit just don't agree with him, or my spirit don't agree with her. Help build and mold them. Every household was taught differently. Maybe you can teach this young man or this young lady something that she didn't got from her mother and father. Maybe her father wasn't in the household. Why she not treating your son the correct way he's supposed to be treated? Maybe her mother didn't teach her how to cook. A lot of things in the community wasn't taught. A lot of things wasn't taught to me. A lot of things wasn't taught to our kids because we mothers are our first kids teacher. So it's very important that we teach our kids the basic. If you with somebody and how this world is flourishing with disease today, stay with them. Make it work. Help them make it work. Help them. If you don't like that girl hair who dating your son, help her. Be nice to her. Because niceness can kill anything. And when you're nice to her, you can draw her in and take her in as a daughter. Then you can start having honest communication with her, where she'll believe you to change her hairstyle and the way she look. You can help her. Vice versa for the young man. If that man ghetto and selling drugs, because maybe his father didn't taught him or his mother, you can mold that young man to be a better man. You can hold his hand and teach him and love him and show him things that he was never taught as a child. And that kindness and that niceness that you're giving him will make that man change to be a better man for your daughter. I promise you. Even a little communication when that man or woman come around can help them. Everything ain't always bad when you look at it. Some things are actually good. And sometimes people are placed in your life for you to teach them. Not run away or say, oh, I don't like you. Or my spirit don't agree with him. Sometimes we got to give people a shot. Sometimes we got to get them a chance. Like how they always say, don't judge the book by the cover. You might don't even like something he wear. You might don't even like the things he do. But he might be the sweetest, and she might be the most sweetest person in this world. And you may look at it and be like, you know what? I don't like what he really doing or like what she doing. But this spirit is so pleasant. You can change that person. You can still help mold that person. I don't care what age they are. Because nobody never too old to learn nothing. You can mold that person. I mean, mold them to be a better person. And when they look back on it, they'll say, you know what? I appreciate everything you did. And if you got kids, you only add extra to your life. And if you don't have kids, that's even a bonus for you, because that child can talk about you to others like that's your child. And even love you, even though you didn't give birth, but still love you like you their mother or father. And that's why I say all the time, I don't like giving up on my brother and sister. But if I see somebody just being nasty and saying something ignorant, I can't deal with ignorance. And the reason why I can't deal with ignorance, because an ignorant person never want to change. They never see anything wrong they're doing. Nothing. Your opinion don't matter to a person when they're ignorant. They don't care. They don't have no care in the world. And the reason why they don't have no care in the world, because they already lost respect. And what I mean by lost respect, I mean by everything they did within their lifestyle, they wasn't embarrassed when they did it. It became them. That means they done lost respect for themselves. So they don't feel uncomfortable by the things they do. But these type people, you can't tell them anything. You can't tell them nothing. Because they already lose respect for themselves. And any wrong they did and you think is wrong, and they think in their mind, they thinking they're right about it. That's a person who don't lose respect for themselves. So any lady or man who watching this video, and excuse me, my voice is kind of hoarse because I got chest cold. Try to, even though if that's not your son and daughter, you still got to help you. You still got to help them. Communicate with them. And let them know they're being loved. I came across people in my life, didn't even know their mother passed on. Their dad is still in their life, but their dad don't really do much with them. I never knew that. But I showed that individual love. I hugged them and said that I loved them. I talked to them like that's my child. Like that's one of my kids, but it's not. And today that individual have respect for me. They have respect for me. I always tell my kids, respect can carry you places, money can't. You can have a lot of money, don't have no respect. But if you got respect gain more value than money. Because you could be the most brokest chick on this world. And people who you have done right will make sure you're okay. I'm a living witness to that. So y'all please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And thanks for tuning in again. And for everybody who watched this video, just like it. Just subscribe to the channel. It's not going to cost you anything. And may God bless all who subscribe to my channel. Thanks for tuning in.
Like this, gelato. They know what time it is when they hear that, gelato.